7 ways to lose weight before you start dieting and or exercising. Cutting back on the foods you enjoy is one of the worst ways to start losing weight because though we don't like to admit it, we are addicted to food. Once we stop eating those foods, we will crash. These types of diets are called restrictive diets, which research has found boost overeating by 133%. We need to make small changes over time that give us drastic results. Eat in the proper stage of your digestion. The fastest way to start losing weight is to burn fat. Most people do not burn fat, but rather burn the food they just ate, which makes it much harder to lose weight because you have to burn so many more calories. Fix vitamin deficiencies. Fixing vitamin deficiencies can cause us to self-sabotage ourselves because we may feel anxious and or depressed. What do people do when they are anxious and or depressed? They tend to overeat and eat the wrong foods. So by addressing any vitamin deficiencies, you are less likely to overeat and or eat the wrong foods. Drink plenty of water. Many times, people confuse hunger for thirst. So, by staying hydrated, you are less likely to overeat. Biochemistry of losing weight. We are a cocktail of different brain chemicals that impact the way we live our lives. We live in a stressful world. However, if we do not understand how to manage our stress, we will feel more stress than we need to, which can cause our hormones to become unbalanced, leading to holding on to more fat. Sleep. If we do not get enough sleep, this will cause our bodies to create cortisol, which creates belly fat. There is also something called a resting metabolism. So while we sleep, we can burn more fat and help us to avoid our destructive behaviors. Friends, do the people in your life support you in your journey to becoming a healthier you? We've all heard terms like birds of a feather flock together. Show me your friends, and I'll tell you who you are. And the scripture from the Bible, Proverbs 13:20, the one walking with the wise will become wise, but the one who has dealings with the stupid will fare badly. But it goes much deeper than that. The Framingham Heart Study found that obesity spreads by contagion. So if your friend's friend's friend, whom you've never met and lives 1,000 miles away, gains weight, you're likely to gain weight too. And if your friend's friend's friend loses weight, you're likely to lose weight too. Change your environment. Psychologists have found that changing your environment can change your brain chemistry. What is known as the Robin study in Vietnam? The soldiers were addicted to heroin, and there was concern that when the soldiers returned to the U.S., there would be massive addiction problems. However, that was not the case. Only a small percentage of the returning soldiers were still addicted or relapsed once they returned home. So, by changing your environment, it can give you the kick you need to start a new routine. Conclusion. The diet and fitness industry has been misleading you for too long. While they emphasize diet, exercise, and weight loss supplements, much of their advice can actually undermine your success. For instance, studies show restricting certain foods to lose weight may lead to overeating by 133%. However, there are 7 things you can do to lose weight before you start dieting and exercising. I want to help you break free from the diet and fitness industry's mind games. Visit eatwhatyouwanttoloseweight.com.